Frost grenade. Did not mean to click on that. Nice. I think we just got one left. He just flew to a really awkward spot. Gotta move a bit to be able to hit him now. Seriously, taking me a while to get over there to that guy because of his wings. Got one guy over there. Can this one hit? Nope. Hopefully the paladins do some damage to it, so I'm gonna have to keep walking and walking and walking. He's fortified to remove the decaying so that the healing I put on him doesn't keep wrecking him. Gear, jumped up to the high ground, pinned down. Doesn't look like it worked out. Alright, we should be able to kill him this turn since he flew back down to the low ground. In fact, let's just pass until it's the Incarnate's turn. I think they should be able to wreck him. Oh wow, they bled Necrofire. Oh, party wants to talk. What's up?
As Voidwoken attacks go, you think that one was particularly devastating. The great city of Arx may be finally ready to fall.
I don't give a toss.
Arx fall? Over my dead body.
Okay, red cares.
This city won't go down without a fight from me.
Uh-oh, am I the minority?
Nothing to do with me.
No.
I have other fish
Alright,
to
me and
fry.
Ephon don't care.
You! I read about a lizard matching your description in the latest dispatch. And now there'll be another tale about you for our war owls to whistle across the four corners of Riverlock. You saved my best captains by the skin of their teeth. The lads are brave,
why are you
but
talking
they're
to
no
Red?
match for Voidwoken. Especially right off the back of chasing down Magisters. I tell you, they'll be chanting your name in the mess hall tonight.
The captain sobers and curls her lip at the Voidwoken corpses nearby. She spits a bloody tooth in the direction of the closest one.
Can I pass?
You're free to do as you please. Though I don't expect you'll find the arcs you were expecting.
Okay. Take those pants. Get some new pants. Alright, let's equip these. Big upgrade. Alright, we've got a level up team. Let's do that, and hydrophysicist for him. Constitution. Oh, Red's Constitution's capped out. And what else? Wits. Does int increase? See, mend metal 482. Let's just do wits. 'Cause I'm not sure if int increases the armors. Okay, and geomancy, definitely. You are doing leadership because that affects everybody. Con, his con is now maxed as well. And int, you've got some fire spells. And lastly, Sibyl, who we will put a point into polymorph. And then over here, con is already maxed. So do int, wits, wits. Alright, that feels good. Save the game. See if there's anything to loot from this madness. Oh, let's turn on soul vision, spirit vision. Man, this building is like sheared in half. I just realized I'm just walked from outside into what was like an inside room, and I didn't realize it. Alright, everybody head down here. Alright, I have to start being careful I don't accidentally steal from these people.
The faint spirit's voice is little more.
No. Treacherous paladin.
The spirit suddenly looks up.
What? The dead magister thinks we're the traitors? Oh man, this is getting like many levels deep. So now, just from that, I'm wondering if maybe like there's some magisters that order the other magisters and are like, oh, the paladins betrayed us, and paladins like, no, the magister leadership betrayed us, and they all fought each other. Dude, can you stop singing? I'm trying to put the
She
puzzles
turns
together.
to you, and suddenly you are deep in her soul. Tendrils of anger and pain weave around you, through you, as you wander the chambers of her memory.
Look for the Voidwoken and her guilt.
A ringlet of bright smoke comes curling. You clutch at it. You expect to feel guilt, but you don't. You feel pride. You are a magister, and the magisters stand for all that is good and right. The magisters stand for Lucian. The magisters stand divine. And the treacherous paladins are cutting you. A tale of two battles unfolds. First come the Voidwoken, and you are on point. You fight. The paladins come. All magisters are under arrest for treason.
What?
The shame,
Okay.
the anger. A paladin
So
kills
the
you,
magisters weren't
killed by
all
your
in on
hand.
it.
On the threshold of the city you risked your life to defend. You are a magister, and proud. You did what you could, and you did what was right.
Okay. Alright, so, wow, that makes me feel bad. Betrayal upon betrayal upon betrayal. Curse my feelings.
Learn the right to sing a tale.
That guy singing is kind of annoying. Okay.
March on the blacks and reds, hurrah.
So we got permission into the city after destroying all these things.
What a massacre.
Wow, there's so many bodies here. So many pockets to pick.
The spirit laughs. A terrible, cynical guffaw that says that the world is an evil place where no...
Okay.
You killed the Voidwoken.
You're a hell of a
This city
warrior.
needs more like
defeating
you.
the void
Yeah.
like that.
I am. I'm pretty awesome.
Heard you saved our lads' lives. My gratitude.
I'm glad you guys saw that Voidwoken fight and not the one at the docks. That was pretty embarrassing out there. Oh, there's mounds of bodies here. What is up?
Look, about the Divinity we've chased halfway across the goddamn world, entrusted to one person. I don't think it's a force for good. The gods themselves were corrupt. And
Didn't we
even
already
Lucian
talk
could
about
fare no
this?
better than, not to mention his son Alexander, who the world's better off without. Even if you thought him worth sparing. Driven by fear, he took his father's, and now here we are, like moths to a You know, when our journey started, I was a man without. I say we end Divinity. I say we extinguish the flame and forget about a new divine ascending. No one person should have that power. Rivellon has suffered enough. Let's share the power with everyone. And then, let's all fight the void together.
How do you plan to do that?
If the divine can take power, the divine must also be able to give power away. I don't know quite how just yet. But then, I'm not the divine. Yeah. So what'll it be? Are you with me?
I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Well, there's still time, but don't wait too long. Time has a habit.
So he wants a different ending to the story now. Is he gonna turn on me if I don't agree with him? God, there's so many bodies here.
Burning magisters in the street. Never thought I'd see the day.
Alright, so this city is pissed against the Magisters. They are torching them out here. A dead dog?
Where are the smells? I miss the smells.
Oh god. Sorry, pup.
Never thought I'd see the day.
Whatever happened to the Lucian?
The spirit burns with rage at the carnage wrought on Arx. Rage for the Voidwoken, rage for the Magisters, and rage too for himself and his The spirit of an older man observes the nearby painter.
That poor boy is wasting his time, walking upon well-trodden paths. Did you tell him what you thought of his little picture?
I have not spoken to him.
A budding painter, a journeyman, if you will. I'm afraid I poisoned the well for the poor lad. He had to grow up in the shadow of I, the finest painter Arx has ever seen.
Well, aren't you humble?
I blame myself. I should never have encouraged him as a child. He could have grown up to be a merchant or a dentist, not embarrassing himself like this.
You're pretty harsh on your kid. What did you achieve?
Are you simple? Why, I painted The Sacrifice of Lucian, the greatest series of paintings to ever come out of Arx.
I don't care.
The spirit's face warps into an indignant.
You've wasted enough of my time then.
A pale young man gazes at the square, seemingly lost in his thoughts. His face and clothes are daubed in what appears to be red paint. Nearby, a canvas sits upon an easel.
What are you painting at a time like this?
He momentarily snaps out of his daze and shoots you.
It's at times like this that I must paint. The drama, the great schism of the Divine Order, and the ruination of Arx. This will be my masterpiece.
Can I take a look?
I usually only display completed works, but
He gestures to the canvas. It's completely covered in the same shade of red, layer after layer. It's sodden, dripping onto the cobbles.
It's a challenging piece, forcing the viewer's imagination to fill in the blanks rather than attempting to convey the horrors of war in a more literal fashion.
You're a dying breed around here, my friend. Nobody has time for art these days.
He bought that. Take my leave. I don't really understand the point of that whole interaction.
Last time I checked.
Oh man.
Bodies in the street.
You avoided the
There is
You didn't get
so
your hands
many
dirty,
people.
I'm a lover.
The elf stands in front of a cart displaying various sundries. He walks.
Don't fret, my friend, and don't falter. You needn't call to Lucian for succor, for I am here to answer your purchasing prayers on this day. May the gods watch over you.
What do you think the paladins would do to us if they heard you going wrong like that?
Okay.
First wedding I've missed in days.
Haven't saved the game in a while. Let's hit that now. Oops. Not trying to click on that.
Maybe I should hear your confession. Please, you've got to help me. My wife, they want to kill her. She didn't do anything wrong. She was just trying to save lives, but no one will listen. You have to help. Please.
What's she accused of?
Of being a good person.
Oh, you're helpful.
Please, there's no time. They'll kill her. Help! Someone, please.
You approach, but the paladin's icy blue eyes never move from his.
You are interrupting a paladin court, stranger.
You couldn't call this a court until the end of days, Kim. It's still a disgrace.
The prisoner will be silent.
What's she accused of?
We are beyond accusations. This once paladin is guilty of refusing all.
They were boys. Local boys that signed up for steady pay in a slick uniform. A couple of white traitors doesn't mean every magister is in league with the ring.
At best, you are a coward. At worst, you are a traitor. In either case, the sentence is death.
You can't do this!
His icy eyes focus on you for the first time, pinning you with a freezing look.
Step aside, stranger.
I'm on your side. I'm the one who sent the owl which warned you about this.
I see. You have my thanks for that. You did us a great service. Now, if you would do me one service more, stand aside.
What would your god do? Surely he'd show mercy.
Kem pauses for half a moment, his eyes flickering to the troops around him.
Perhaps. Even in war we may find space for mercy. Very well. She will not die today.
The paladin looks at you as Kem turns away and silently mouths thank you.
And the rest of you have your duties. Move.
Oh, by the divine, thank you. I'll never forget this kindness.
Neat. Let's see. I don't know which of these to take. Let's try the boots. See if those are an upgrade for red. They are. Need to put some nails in them though. Let's do that real quick. There they are. Well, we got another shield of awesomeness here. Let's play pass down, everybody. And identify this. Okay, so what is going on in this place with all these dead people?
What is this? Am I dreaming? I went to my bed. I'll wake up in a minute. Winslow's snoring always wakes me. This can't be real.
What do you... This is no dream, you're dead. What do you know about the Black Ring?
What? I don't know anything about the Black Ring.
Alright, so she's another innocent magister that was killed by mistake. So many sides.
The spirit of a half-dressed magister stands before you. The spirit manages to draw his sword and...
Alarm! Sound the alarm! There's paladins attacking! Where are the wives?
He starts to swipe and jab his sword at an unseen...
Fools! They aren't even looking in the right spot. They'll never find what they want.
Your blood for my blood, scum.
The spirit of a magister jabs a spectral finger into the paladin's wound, while muttering some profane-sounding curse.
Stop what you're doing.
I'll do as I please. This paladin filth hacked me down right here in our headquarters. She's going to suffer for what she did to me.
I know ways to harm you, even if you're already dead.
The spirit thinks for a moment, then moves back...
Very well. I am done with this world.
At last. Thank you. The wound's closed over. Thank you. Here. I found this on one of the magisters. It looks good to have my blood in.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, so there's some stairs going down. We'll come back to that.
Nothing. Just more magister rubbish.
It was you who sent us the War Owl. Without you, the black ring-loving magisters would still be in charge. I suppose you have earned the right to involve yourself in... All this is thanks to you, you know. If we hadn't found out what the Whites were doing in the Black Pits, we wouldn't have known that they had to be stopped. I am in your
What
debt.
happened?
The Whites have betrayed the memory of Lucian in the most heinous manner. We'd had our suspicions, but you provided us with proof. The Order must persist. The Order must end... Not much. At least not yet. If the Whites were working with the Black Ring, and I believe they were... But White Magister Raymond was here with his people, but they must have left a trail. We enjoy the city, won't you?
It's like there's blood and dead bodies in the streets. Enjoy the city. What's up with this ghost?
The spirit of a magister lingers nearby.
Look at this! Just look at this! Our barracks ransacked by our own brothers in arms and my sworn magister comrade. I got Brant out of here. He was wounded. He wouldn't have stood a chance if I hadn't helped. Hopefully some more made it as well. I came back here to see if I could help any others, but I got a saber through the heart instead. Murdering blue bloods. The void's welcome to the lot of them. Ah, who knows? Fled, probably. One of them ordered that we fight to the last man, and set...
The spirit glances...
So much for that.
The spirit leans back to appraise you.
You're no paladin, but why should I tell you?
Hero. Your comrade is wounded. Time is of the essence if I'm going to try and help him.
Fine, just check in on him for me, will you? There's a spot around the back, at the bottom of an embankment. I lowered him down there where the paladins likely wouldn't see him. He was bleeding.
I found something.
What? What'd you find? Payne, you can't just yell that out. You have to have a reason.
Fasten tight.
Where'd I hide something?
I'm very confused on what you're saying you found, Fane.
This fire was set on purpose.
The plaque reads, Order of Society.
Okay.
The plaque reads... Engraved on the plaque are the words, The plaque reads,
Careful.
What's this then? The paladins resorting to bringing in out.
He sneers at you. His spectral form bears impressions of severe burn.
No matter. You'll fail just like them.
Who are you?
I was the High Cryptographer of the Magister. Coded letters, passwords, security measures, all my creation. Now that I'm dead, you'll never decipher any of it. My work will outlive you all.
You set fire to your building. That's hardly sophisticated encryption.
The spirit's smug demeanor gives way to
Desperate measures made necessary by the treacherous actions of our so-called allies. My encryption guards the most important secrets. My task was to protect secrets, not to interpret them. But let me say this.
Okay.
Look out. I see a trap nearby.
Who booby traps the kitchen?
I've spotted something.
Oh.
A combination lock is embedded into the face of the hatch. The hatch is firmly... A sequence of numbers has been engraved on each of the 4 dials bears 4. The first dial must be set.
Huh.
The mechanism, the second dial has the third dial bears the same. One last dial remains, with the same phrases as the final silence.
Okay, so that was the stuff written on those plaques. I gotta go read those plaques.
The plaque reads...
Alright, 4 is loyalty to the divine.
Engraved on the plaque are the
3
words...
is body.
The plaque reads...
1 is mind. So mind, something, body, divine.
A combination lock is the hatch is a sequence of each of the 4 dials. The first dial must be set. The mechanism, the second dial, the third dial bears the same one last dial remains. The final silence. The hatch doesn't... A sequence of each of the 4 dials. The first dial must be set. The second dial, the mechanism, the third dial, another click. One last silence. The hatch is a sequence of numbers. Each of the 4 dials. The first, the mechanism, the second dial has the same. The mechanism, the third dial, another. One last dial. The final. Then, deeper within the mechanism, the sound of the hatch yields, clicking open.
No, it can't be. You cheated.
I didn't cheat it. The answer is written on your dang walls.
Then the strongest locks hide the darkest secrets.
Dark secrets. So we're down in some basement or something. If I were low level, I'd be picking up all this stuff to sell it. Alright, so there's another floor down there. Open records.
Careful. I've spotted a trap.
Careful now, that's a trap.
Alright, don't step on it.
Look out!
Careful now.
I see a trap
That's a
nearby.
trap.
Ooh. Wow!
What's this? I found something.
That's a lot of gold. 939. Gold pile. Empty. Yeah, that looks empty. Fun. Pick a lock, please. Flaming crescendo.
Nice.
Nice. What's this?
I've spotted. So much effort to maintain
Whoa.
secrecy. What are the Magisters hiding?
Go back up the ladder. Oh my gosh, go back up the ladder.
Excellent wine.
Dude, Go back up the... Why can you not click on this ladder? I am filled with anger right now. And what is with the camera? This is awful. There we go.